Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going over a very fun and powerful build with Styanax. I have been having so much fun with Styanax recently and I thought I'd make a video to share my build. I really like this frame because it excels in both offense and defense. Styanax has great crowd control and survivability. He can also easily armor strip and deal high single target damage as well as provide shields and overguard to himself and his allies with this build. The combination of his abilities with a lot of crit chance and crit damage results in an incredibly fun and active build that clears steel path missions with ease. Before we get started, if you found this video interesting or helpful, please consider liking and subscribing for more Warframe content. Also, don't forget you can find me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MikeHobbs, Tuesdays through Saturday. Now without further delay, let's get started. Beginning with Styanax's passive, which states that Styanax critical chance increases with his shields and doubles for spear guns. Now it's important to note that this bonus to crit chance is based on current shields, not base or total shields, so as you gain shields or take damage, the benefit will go up and down respectively. To keep this critical chance bonus up as much as possible, I am using Overguard to protect this buff as well as Styanax himself. Styanax's first ability is Axios Javelin. This ability has Styanax throwing a javelin at enemies, potentially impaling them. If an enemy is impaled by the Axios Javelin, it will pull in surrounding enemies and deal a burst of blast damage. Here I am using Axios Javeliniers augment, which summons two Styanax Spectres to throw additional javelin. Furthermore, with this augment, all three javelins create vortexes that pull enemies in. With this mod, you don't have to impale an enemy to create a vortex, however doing so will result in vortexes lasting an additional 5 seconds. This ability is great for clustering up large groups of enemies and rendering them incapacitated for follow-up attacks. Thero Strike is Styanax's second ability. When cast, he summons and swings his shield forward, knocking back enemies and reducing armor and shields. At base, this attack strips 50% armor and shields, but with at least 200 strength, Thero Strike will completely armor strip and take away enemy shields. This ability is perfect to follow up after his 1, as all the enemies caught in the vortex will lose their defenses. Styanax's 3 is Rally Point. Upon casting this ability, enemies are drawn to Styanax and he and nearby allies gain energy over time. Additionally, Styanax and his allies regen shields for every kill and assist. This ability is great for maintaining energy for ability spam, as well as helping out the squad keep their shields up. When using this build, I jump right into the action, cast Rally Point first, then follow up with a literal 1-2 punch of his first two abilities. This creates a fun gameplay loop where you can be on the front lines of an engagement and bolster your teammates as well. Lastly, Final Stand is Styanax's 4. This ability has Styanax jump up into the air and he and many Styanax Spectres throw a barrage of Axios Javelins. I'm also using the augment Intrepid Stand for this ability, which when equipped, each javelin that hits an enemy gives Styanax and his allies overguard. Moving on to mods, arcanes, and shards for this build. For my mod setup, I spec'd in the strength and duration. Strength translates to more energy from Rally Point and Overguard from Final Stand, and of course harder hitting javelins. Duration reduces the amount of times you need to recast Rally Point and also extends Final Stand with more javelins thrown. From there, I have the two augments for his 1 and 4, and then two augur mods which give shields and strength. Furthermore, the augur mods give shields on energy spent casting abilities. These shield gains will quickly increase Styanax's passive past a 100% critical chance bonus, and this mod configuration, along with the rest of the kit, results in a near permanent crit chance and crit damage boost for Styanax. For Arcanes, I'm running Molt Augmented for more ability strength, as well as Arcane Fury for more melee damage. Fury helps his melee pack a harder punch, and with all the crit chance bonuses, it is easy to maintain it indefinitely. For my shards, I'm using 4 red strength shards and 1 yellow casting speed shard. He is one of the quicker casters, so if you could swap out the yellow with something else and be just fine. Moving on to the loadout for this build, it's really up to player preference. Just throw on your favorite high crit chance and high crit damage weapons and have fun. I personally love running the Eden polearm here because it fits perfectly thematically with this build of throwing spears and spreading mayhem. I do recommend melee retaliation here as it will result in a seemingly free 420% melee damage boost. For the companion with this build, I recommend a robotic companion with shield charger for additional shields, and tenacious bond for the 120% critical damage boost based on your companion's crit chance. Shield charger by itself will bump Styanax passive from a 80% to a 94% weapon crit chance bonus. Outside of those two mods, the companion setup is up to player preference. Jumping back into some gameplay, we can see all the moving parts in action. This build caters to an aggressive playstyle while also maintaining significant defenses. I find it very fun to run around controlling the battlefield with vortexes and also weakening every enemy while simultaneously supporting my allies with shields and energy. But what about you? Have you tried Styanax? What are your thoughts on this build? Let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.